So I did make it out yesterday to finally try out my new AR-15 pistol from Palmetto State Armory. It performed flawlessly. Didn't have any like malfunctions or jams or anything like that out of it. However, this new Bushnell TRS-25 that I bought, to go on here, was acting really funny. No matter what I did, it was shooting 2 inches to the left. No matter how much I tried to turn it, it was still shooting 2 inches to the left. I even turned it all the way to one side, and it was still shooting to the left. So I turned it all the way to the other side, and it was still shooting to the left. So I don't know if maybe this one might be a little bit defective or what is going on with that. This is my second TRS-25. I do have one on my CZ Scorpion, and I've never had to do anything but just minor adjustments. I've never, had any problem or anything like that, so I'm not exactly sure what is going on with this one. I did add a little piece of an Acu wedge in here between the upper and the lower. But however, I did not have to. I could only add just a slight little piece here. I'll show you, because anything bigger than this, I couldn't even, close the upper and lower. I couldn't put the pin in. So it's just a little piece, and that's just enough to have a good tight fit between the upper and the lower. However, with that piece being so small, you really do, have to watch it every time you open it and close it, just so, that little piece does not fall into the trigger group or anything like that. Of course, with this being an 8.5-inch barrel, with this type of break on here, I did have some big fireballs coming out of this thing, and it was really loud. But that will be taken care of soon. However, what I thought was a little bit weird, I've never had this happen on any of my AR-15s. And that is, like I said, the Acu wedge takes care of the problem between the upper and the lower, between, up and bottom. Like, it's a good tight fit. However, on this top pin here, you can see the thing in between here, there is a little bit of side to side. I'm not sure if y'all can hear it that good, but there's a little bit of movement side to side right here. Of course, that doesn't really affect anything. It's just kind of annoying. You can hear it rattling. It's just annoying. I've never had that happen on any of my AR-15s before. And so I'm guessing this upper and this lower are not really that good of a match together. I did try a different barrel on this lower that a friend has, and it locked up nice and tight. So I'm not really sure why it has side to side movement. Never seen that before. Of course, let me show you the bolt here. I did take it out. Most of my fingers, when I grabbed it out, my fingers took most of it off, but you can kind of see it right there. And what that is it's like rust residue. I'm not sure where that residue could have came from. The inside, everything was clean. When I lubed up everything, I did lube it up with grease. And, I do tend to over-lube a little bit, during a little bit of a break-in period, just to help avoid a lot of wear marks and stuff. So my guess is the only way it could have got that, this whole thing right here on the end was completely covered in that rust residue. I'm guessing that had to come from inside the buffer tube. So I'm going to be taking that or taking the spring and stuff out and having a good look on the inside of that and just see what's going on there. Of course, with that little piece of an Acu wedge in there, it really is, difficult to pull this pin out unless you, hold these two tight together. Then it's a little bit easier. But again, you just have to watch that every time, just to make sure that little piece doesn't fall inside the trigger group there. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to go ahead and take the upper and the lower apart. There we go. Now I'm going to take this buffer spring and stuff out and have a good look inside of here and see what is going on. Where did those... Oh, yeah. See, I've never experienced this before. Look at that. That is rust. No, but wait till you see this. See, I never took the buffer spring or anything out. Look inside there. Don't know again. Look at that. You know, I never knew about that. Get me I got a flashlight around here somewhere so I can really take a good look inside there. That's going to be a pain. You can see it there. That's going to be a pain to clean. It is all the way down through there. And I'm guessing that is from this spring right here. And this is a brand new pistol right here. But yeah, it's from the end of the spring right here is actually rusting. I'm actually, well, you know, it can't hurt to. I'm going to go ahead and you can see it too on the end of the buffer tube there. I mean, it didn't cause any problems. It just had that residue on there. And this was the weight here. Nice lightweight. But we're going to have to clean that up real good. But first, I'm going to take some pictures, send it to Palmetto State Armory. You know, a little disappointed there. Like, I'm glad I just took that off. You can see it there. I mean, that is rusty on the inside. It's probably where that lube too from the bolt carrier group going in there probably mixed it around real good. Got some now on the end of my little hand or brace, but disappointed there. There shouldn't be any rust like that there. Really disappointed with that. There's also some rust here on the hammer for some reason. There isn't anything like on the firing pin or anything. Very minimal wear. Like on the bolt carrier group, this wear was already here. In fact, the only thing I can really see, of course, you know, you're going to have a little bit starting in here and on this side as well. On like these little like locking lugs right here. You're starting to see some wear there. That's, you know, that's normal. That's going to happen. I did grease it up pretty good. But this right here is shocking to me. Don't know how this could happen on a brand new pistol. You know, they had to know this was rusting when they put it together. At least I'm assuming they would. Disappointed there. But you know, I recently did purchase the Spikes Tactical Barking Spider 2. I actually got it from Optics Planet. They seem to have about the best price on it, which is $119. And I also did have a 10% off code. And you know, you get free shipping on orders over 50. And it's just not at the tip. It's also coming down here as well. Very disappointed there. I can probably get most of this off. It's not deep or bad. I bet some CLP tape probably take that right off. But anyway, when I made the order from Optics Planet, I'd actually also ordered the Strike Industries red charging handle and the red strike switch. But however, you know, this is my first purchase from Optics Planet. I'm not too familiar with their website. You know, on most websites that I order from, you know, if you can add it to your cart and it doesn't say back order, then that means that they have it in stock. I did not know on everything they have on their site you need to hit check availability. Because after about 6-7 days, you know, I thought I'd receive my package because I never read the email they gave me. So after about 6 days and I still had not received my package, I actually went on there to check the email to get the tracking number. Well, come to find out they have not even shipped it yet because they wait to ship everything together, and the Strike Industries parts, they said were not going to be in stock for 7 to 10 weeks. So I went ahead and called them to take that off the order so they would ship the Barking Spider 2, and I should have that in the next day or two. Of course, like I said before already, you know, this charging handle's cheap. Just the latch part of it, it's very cheap. It's not like a very good positive latch. I mean, even the Ruger AR-556 charging handle is a lot better than this one. So this, you know, will be getting replaced. I wouldn't even, keep this as a backup. Well, I mean, I could, but just don't really like it. I mean, it functions, yeah, but I mean, it's just very cheap. You know, my new dyed PMags were working great, of course. Did not have any problems out of those. I was primarily shooting some American Eagle MSR 55 grain 5.56 ammo, but then I also did shoot some of the Walmart bulk pack ammo here as well. You know, like I said, I put about 200 rounds through this gun. I did have some other targets here, but this is like the only one I can find right now. And this was at 40 yards. I don't think it's too bad, considering how bad I had it with the red dot there, and I could never really get it on. So for an 8.5 inch barrel, this thing is pretty accurate. And after about 200 rounds, you can kind of see in there like how dirty it got. Not too bad, pretty easy to clean. And then here's the lower. You know, that's not bad at all. There's already a little bit of wear there on the hammer. Very disappointed though with the buffer spring. Like, look at that rust all in there. This whole tube going all the way down, especially in the back, is really, I don't know if it's just like residue from the rust where the oil hit it and it spread it around, or if that, you know, the tube in there, it's going to be a pain to clean. But I will be contacting Palmetto State Armory over that just to see what they say. Just to let them know, watch your dang buffer springs. I don't think I've ever seen one actually rust. That was actually in the gun. Like, if you leave them out or whatever, yeah, they'll rust, but actually in the gun they should not rust like that. My guess is this had to be rusting when they put it in there, but I'm not sure on that. But yeah, and just kind of wanted to give y'all like a range report on the new AR pistol here. A little disappointed. You know, I should have just actually done my own pistol build. It would have saved me money in the long run. All the parts and stuff I'm wanting to put on this, it'll be a little over $300, so that'll make it about $850 that I actually have in this gun. So, you know, and then if I actually do want to get the 10-inch rail, that will even be more money. So I should have just went with a build. Disappointed in myself actually a little bit on that, but I mean, the pistol does function good. I'm glad for that. Also, if you do like shopping on Optics Planet, I do know if you use the code 704TACTICAL, you can get 5% off your order. Also, please check out ClassicFirearms.com. They're doing gun giveaways. They seem to do them back to back, and that they have some good giveaways free to enter. But you know, thanks for watching. You know, please subscribe, check out some other videos, and I'll see you guys later.